Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast to the far side of the moon. I am Lety and I'm here with my brother Albert. And unfortunately, Carlos couldn't join us, but as soon as he joins us, we'll do something different. Right now, we're doing scary stories, and yeah, we have our sister here. She's just gonna be listening to us, and we have our little special guest. Her name's Meow Meow. And if you hear a bell in the background, it's because it's a cat.
Or meowing. Yeah, there's no ghost cats in here.
If you also hear screaming, that's my sister-in-law, Miss Tori Senpai. Links down below. She's streaming right now. And well, let's get started.
All right, we do.
Okay, so this story is from my friend. She sent it to me, and it's actually a story that happened to her dad. Her family owns a ranch, right? So
I wish I could own a ranch.
dude, me
For
too.
dear listeners, Letty's friend, holy shit.
Her family owns a ranch, and well, small things would happen to him. Like he would get home, and it's only him. Get to the ranch, and it's only him. So he would leave like the keys on the table or the counter and stuff like that. And he would come back.
Are you saying that it's completely okay to leave the keys unsupervised in a, let's say, vehicle?
No, no, it's not. Dude, okay, I'm gonna bring this up.
I don't care if we're at a gas station, guys. I don't give a
My
fuck.
brother leaves my because he's using my car right now. Momentarily, he leaves my keys in the car. Dude, they're gonna fucking steal my Fred. The name of the car is Fred, and my brother doesn't give a fuck. He goes to the gas station. Goes
Don't give
to
a fuck. Take it. Take
work.
it. I'll
No,
send you. I'll put a picture of the car below.
Shut up. No, do not steal my car, listeners, please. Anyways, so my friend's dad gets to the ranch and leaves the keys in the table, the counter, and anywhere basically.
Unsupervised.
In his house. It's fine. He comes back and the keys are always like moved. They're like under the couch or like just in random places that he knows. Obviously, he didn't put them there. And small things like that would happen to him. Like they have like hooks for the pots and pans.
Okay.
And sometimes they would just uncook themselves and fall to the floor and like, yeah, they stuff like
Fucking
that.
safety hazard.
And stuff like that kept on happening until finally, I'm gonna name my friend's dad George because I don't want to mention his name.
Right.
George finally decided to go to his sister's house, and when he got there, there was a priest. There was a priest there. So he started talking to the priest, explaining what had happened or what happens at the ranch, and he mentioned, like, do you think it's my brother? His brother had already passed away.
Oof, sorry to hear that.
And the priest is like, you know what? Let's do something. I want you to visualize yourself at the ranch. And George.
This is while they were at the ranch?
No, George is at his sister's house. The priest was there.
I was like, this priest, dude.
No.
Imagine yourself exactly where you're standing. You know what I mean?
No. Okay, so they're at his sister's house, and the priest tells him to start visualizing himself at the ranch, and that he was gonna be able to see the ranch through him.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So George is kind of like, okay, I guess I'll do that. And George is there and he's just like, okay. And then the priest is like, okay, no, I can see where we are. There's a white house here and there's a brown house over here. And you have cows on this side. Like he starts saying the ranch like with details.
Nice.
And then this is where George was like, holy shit, okay, this is true. This is right. Because he was kind of skeptic at first. Like, how can you see my ranch without you ever going? Because the priest had never gone to the ranch. And he starts to explain, he's like, I can see this and I can see that. And he was like, okay, I see there's a little boy and he likes to go to your ranch and he likes to play with you. he's the one that's moving the keys, and he's the one that's moving everything around, but he's only playing. And the reason why he likes going is because he's attracted to your energy. But this little boy didn't die in your ranch. He died in the ranch next to yours, in this little like lake, little like swamp. He drowned. And he was like, but don't worry, I already talked to the little boy, and I let him know that he has to move on. So after that, like, everything stopped. Everything stopped. The only thing that's ever happened since that, what happened 3 years ago, and my friend had to get together with her cousins, siblings, like just the youngsters, no
Oh,
parents.
no parents. Here we go.
And the
Drinking all that alcohol.
yeah. But
Sounds like my sister was there, ladies and gentlemen. Mom and Dad, I hope you're listening to this. Never let her out again.
anyways, I was not there, Mom and Dad. I wish though.
Wink, wink.
So what happened was one of her cousin's husband went to the restroom, and while he was in the restroom, the lights went off in the whole ranch. And they're kind of like, oh, okay, well, they'll come back like at any minute. And like 5 minutes later, maybe 3 minutes later, the lights came back on, and the husband came back, and he was like, he started screaming, and he looked pale, and he was like, what the fuck, you assholes, who was in the restroom, why would you do this to me? And they were all like, what are you talking about? And he was like, no, you did this, you guys did this, somebody touched me, and blah blah. And they're like, one of them was like, dude, chill, like, what happened? And then like he started like to look at their faces, and he realized that it was none of them. And he had to like sit down, and he was like,
Ugh.
well, someone touched my shoulder and all these things. And then they're like, well, it wasn't us. And he was like, well, come on, like, come with me, let's go check, like, maybe I bumped into something, maybe something fell and I didn't see it. Or he tried to debunk it. They all went back, and there was nothing on the floor, there was nothing like in the way.
There's
for him
nothing
to
hanging, nothing
no.
like that. Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense, actually.
It was and she sent it to me. I was like, damn, dude, like, thanks, I really wanted this for the podcast.
What's kind of interesting is the way I guess some people have the ability to say things through you.
Like the priest, right?
Yeah, the
like,
priest. That's fucking crazy, dude. Like that's like the sort of things that most people only see in movies. But actually, some people do claim, and some people believe that they have these abilities. Obviously, because they present it in front of them, and they let them know, like, hey, like this, and that.
yeah.
Like this example, like the ranch and all that. Like I'm picturing everything, and they're telling you in detail what's going on. Like, holy shit, like this man is not supposed to know this. So either he's fucking stalking me, or this ability is real.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, dude.
Yeah. That dude, I just wish I had that ability, honestly. Like, that's something very cool to do, and to help a spirit move on. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Let me see, guys.
By the way, we didn't mention what we were drinking, but my brother's drinking water, and I have some peach lemonade from Wendy's.
Damn, guys, y'all know the drill.
Not sponsored, but would like to be. So,
Wendy's, you beautiful redhead, keep us in your mind. All right, guys, the next story that we have is actually from Gus, and I'm actually gonna read the story out. I don't want to interpret it, so I'm just gonna read it the way he sent it to me. It's actually pretty good. It's actually a Wendigo story. For all of you out there that don't know what a Wendigo is actually a mythological creature or evil spirit with which originates in folklore from Canada. Interesting.
oh, Canada.
Our home and native land.
Damn.
Damn, that's 70 show, dude. The
Yeah.
only reason why I know that.
Yeah.
I know the whole thing, but
I'm not going to sing it.
leave a comment down below if you want me to sing that in the next podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I was 28 years old. My now ex, her friend, and I were driving to a city called Odessa. It was around 9 p.m. and we were on our way to drop off her friend. So the trip began like any other trip would. We were laughing, having a good time, and I noticed that my ex had passed out. We were close to Interstate 20 and we were about to pass a rest area. I'd say we were about half a mile to get to the interstate when I noticed something next to a trash can by a pale orange light. moving. At first, I thought it was seeing things. When all of a sudden I see the creature began to stand up and it looked close to 9 feet. It arched its back, trying to straighten its body. It took about 3 big long strides to get across the road. So me, not wanting to seem crazy, didn't say a word. When all of a sudden my ex's friend looks at me and says, "Did you see that?" I have never believed in native folklore about the Wendigo until I saw this thing stand up and what appeared to be a set of deer horns on its head. And the fact that it had enormous claws and stood upright as it could see the orange pale light cause a silhouette, that is something I will never forget.
Fuck, dude.
I've heard stories about the Wendigo, and I'm glad I actually met someone that actually has a story with the Wendigo. That is fucked up. I don't want to see something like that.
Yeah, no.
Because I don't even know what the hell you would do.
Honestly, no. The only reason why I kind of knew what a Wendigo was, honestly, was because of Charmed. It came out in an episode.
Shit. Oh, God. Wendigo story. Very good story. Fucked up story. Again, guys, if you have a story of your own, maybe another Wendigo story, a Skinwalker story, please go ahead and
Any
leave.
story.
Send us a message. Letty will leave an email down below. Go ahead and send it. We can read it out for you guys.
Okay. The next story is a story our cousin Mariana actually sent in, which involves you.
Here we go, dude.
I don't know if you remember this,
Maybe I don't.
but this is a story she'll never forget. It's super quick, but they were, as we've described before in our previous episode, their house was a 3-story house. They were in Mando's room, which was on the last level.
On the bottom floor, I guess.
On the bottom floor, yeah. And they're just there chilling. They were watching TV, and then they hear. It's only them, only my brother Beto and Mariana at the house. I don't know. I think we went to go get food. I don't know.
Maybe because that seems like a weird,
Yeah.
like a kind of not weird, but kind of like an odd thing to happen for just 2 people to be left at the house. Like there was always people in that house that I could remember. At least when we would go, unless
Yeah.
they were getting carne and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, but it was you guys were watching TV and you hear just running from, and you can hear the footsteps, like because the second level was honestly just on one side of the house. So
Yeah.
the upstairs was the third level, and it was kind of above Mando's room, like.
Yeah, it was above like 2 rooms. That's all it covered.
Yeah, it wasn't like a three.
Like a fucking mansion,
Yeah,
3
it wasn't
stories and
3
shit.
floors that would cover all the whole house. No, like. Anyways, so they heard footsteps running from her room all the way to her mom's room, and they slammed the restroom.
Dude, I remember
You
that
remember?
now. I remember that now. That was fucking weird. I remember I went out to see. I'm trying to remember my reaction to that because I don't think I panicked too much. I remember I
No.
went and I looked and I kept her calm.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Dude,
And then what else did she say?
No, she said that you guys went to go check, but there was no one there. That's what I'm saying. That it was only you, both of you guys. There was no one else. I think we went to go get food, but it was just you guys, and there was no one there. They slammed the restroom of our aunts.
Yeah, and the way I guess the doors, they really weren't made out of, I don't even know what to call it. I guess they were real wood.
Yeah,
I guess that's
they
the
were
way I would say
light.
that.
They were.
Yeah, they weren't like the fucking cardboard that we have here. It
Yeah.
was like, well, I mean, yeah, it was compressed wood. That's what it was. It was very thin, so they were very light doors. But they would be loud, dude, because they were super, like, I guess they had nothing in the middle, just like these doors, right? But, oh, fuck, I don't know. Because those doors were heavy. They weren't really light. I felt like they were heavy. All I know is that slamming one of those fucking doors
caused a fucking echo in that
in
house.
the house, dude. And not just that, dude, but you had to swing that shit like fast. It had to be fast. Like there's
Yeah.
no way you're just gonna push it and it was gonna close itself. No, it was a fucking slam, dude. I remember we went and we looked at it right.
Okay, well, after that, later on that night, She was so scared. She slept. She moved her bed under the light, and she slept with the light on. Okay, Mando on the bottom level does it. He likes to keep everything dark. Okay, well they turned on his light, and they turned off her light. They're like, you were scared. Well, you should be even more scared.
The
now.
switcheroo, dude.
Yeah, they did a switcheroo on them.
Fuck that. Yeah, dude. There's a couple stories in that house that were pretty good. Again, it was a great house. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Let me see. The next story that we have is actually from Ash, one of Miss Tori Senpai's friends sent it over. Let me see. Let me just get started with this story. I'm gonna do it exactly the same way. Just read it out as it's sent to me. When I was about 15, my family and I had gone to a high school football game. It was about a 2-hour drive, mainly back roads and stuff. I saw a woman standing on the side of the road. Okay. When we didn't get home until around 1 a.m. My room was pitch black. When I walked in there was a woman standing at the window as if she was looking outside. I went to bed thinking I was seeing shit. Jesus Christ, Ash. I'm pretty sure we're not seeing shit, but okay. Well, I woke up around 4 a.m. with bruises around my ankles, wrist, and handprints on my upper arms. About a few weeks had passed and nothing else had happened. Well, I woke up one night at 3 a.m. with the woman towering over me. I thought I was tripping, so I fell asleep.
What the fuck?
Ash, holy shit with these reactions, man.
Honestly, I would have freaked out.
I don't know what kind of fucking reaction that is, Ash, but I don't know if you're ballsy. I don't know if you need to actually fucking do something. But, Jesus. Okay, let me continue. I thought, okay, let me see, where was I? Okay, I thought I was tripping, so I fell asleep. Jesus fuck. And I woke up with a black eye and a new bruise across my body.
Dude, this fucking ghost is beating you up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what's fucking happening. Okay, let me see. Da-da-da-da. She used to follow me from place to place. Like I saw her at my high school, I saw her at my friend's house. She was standing outside. I used to see her at restaurants, movies, everywhere. The thing that changed it is I threw out this ring that I used to wear all the time that an old friend of mine got me. And well, she disappeared. I have not seen her since.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've heard of like ghosts being attached to certain items, but never to this extent. Like
Yeah.
Wow.
And this fucking ghost was having his way with you, Ash. Jesus Christ. I'd be freaking the fuck out at 15 and with some lady
honestly,
towering over me.
yeah.
That's not my fucking mom, you know?
Yeah.
Even then, my mom would freak me the fuck out if she was towering over me.
I'm gonna tell this story because it's funny. Okay.
Oh my god.
So Mariana doesn't like scary movies at all, and it was her birthday weekend, and I decided to take her to go see. I think it was the Annabelle movie.
Okay.
I don't know, but it wasn't like Annabelle.
Fucking dolls, man.
Yeah, Annabelle has never been scary to me.
I mean, I liked it.
Like
It
the
had a-
movie, no. The first one, no.
I feel like jump scares were. I don't know why they're starting to make a comeback, dude.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
but a
Well,
movie
if you
like,
want us to talk about Annabelle movie, let us
Comment down
know.
below.
Comment down below, guys.
Annabelle wasn't scary to me, but it was scary to Mariana. So nighttime came, she slept over, and I used to sleep in the pitch black. Now I need at least the TV on, and I will put the timer so if I wake up, it's.
I don't even know
it's
why. I feel like we all have that. Like we
Right?
have to have the TV on. It doesn't even have to have fucking super loud ass noise. No, it just has to be at 3, just
Yeah.
enough for me to not be able to hear my own thoughts because apparently I can't handle my own thoughts.
Basically, and I do that too. But before I wouldn't. And I have this AC thing. It's because my room used to be the garage. So I have this AC air thing.
Yeah, it's a mini split.
Yeah, but it's not connected to the rest of the house. So
Right.
my mom obviously is worried about the electricity, and she comes into my room and turns it off. No need. Anyways.
Haters gonna hate.
And she walked in, and my room pitch black, and she turned it off. Mariana at this time is starting to wake up, and she opens her eyes and she sees our mom, or the silhouette of our mom. And my mom, well, nighttime, it's, comfortable. Her hair is all over the place. So
Jesus.
so Mariana screams.
Dun, dun.
She screams next to my fucking ear, and I jump up like I'm ready to fucking fight, dude.
Damn, dude.
I jumped up, but I'm ready to jump out my window.
Air punches and shit.
I live in a one-story house, so if I jumped out of the window, it wouldn't be a problem. But I was ready, and then I turned back. My mom had already turned on the lamp, and she's trying to hug Mariana, and she's saying, "It's me, it's me." And Mariana's throwing punches because she doesn't know who it is.
God damn.
Mando was also staying over, and he heard the scream all the way to my brother's room, and he walks in, and he's like, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't know.
I don't know, man. They're just trying to go to sleep, dude. People yelling in the house. God damn.
Damn, dude." And ever since then, my mom doesn't go into my room at night. Thanks, Mariana.
Yeah, people get fucking punched, and I'm just trying to sleep with cold air. Because I mean, we live in the south part of Texas. All we know is fucking heat.
Yeah.
Some AC every now and then would be nice. But I mean, fuck, you can't even have that fucking commodity because people jumping in there and turning off shit because they have to worry about electricity bills.
Oh my god.
Turn off the AC, you get a punch in your face.
And unintentional.
Unintentional punch to your face, it's happening. Alright, guys. We're gonna have another story from Ash again. Appreciate the story, Ash. And by the way, Lety, I'm noticing you have something in your mic.
Yes, for your viewing pleasure. I put a little sticker of Harry Styles, the love of my life. If he's out there, I love
Harry,
you.
if you're out there listening, shoot us a DM and we'll give you an address. We'll shoot you an address,
What's it called?
Hashtag sweep me away.
Just a little, just in case you guys didn't know, we usually record on Sundays. And you know what today is? Sundays. The Grammys are today. Guess who opened the Grammys?
Oof.
Harry Styles. And he's nominated for a couple, so...
What? For
Yeah.
what?
What do you mean? His art, his songs, music video. Hello? Beautiful. Beautiful Harry Styles.
Anyways, Jesus Christ. All this became a podcast of Harry Styles, apparently.
I'll do an episode on Harry Styles.
Leave a
Comment down below.
If you want a documentary of Harry Styles, sponsored by Far Side of the Moon. Not sponsored, but we'd like to by ourselves. Alright, guys. Alright, Ash. So, second story she sent me, guys. It goes as follows. When I was in junior high school, I started going to this place in Denton, Texas. Goatmans Bridge. I've actually heard of this place, by the way. Mm-hmm. Thanks to... Because obviously we're a fan of paranormal and we've seen Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
And they actually do a full episode on the Goatman Bridge. So, damn. Kudos, I guess. Fucking badass place. I would like to visit.
Yeah. Ghost Adventures, not sponsored, but would like
but
to
would
be.
like to be by the Travel Channel. And Ghost Adventures. We would be going to Vegas in
Soon
October.
in October.
In October. So, Zach, just send me a seat.
We will be going to the museum. Oh, when we go to the museum, we should do a little...
And we should just go into the museum, dude, and take one of our Far Side of the Moon stickers and just boom, stick into one of the...
No, we should just give it to him. Give it to him. He's usually there. Did you know that his mom sometimes spends most of the time there?
Yeah, we've
You
actually
you
seen
you
in
get
the.
to meet the mom sometimes.
That's pretty cool. All right, Zach. Well, no, you got a couple stickers going your way and a couple signatures. You're welcome. All right. Da-da-da-da. Here we go. Well, there's a history behind this place and why it's called that and who haunts it. I was walking I was walking the trail with some friends and we decided to find the goat man's house. The trail is a long oval shape, almost like a track, and his house was at the opposite end from where the bridge is. We crossed the river to the house and we finally got to it. We walked in, and while I was looking around the window, there he was, the goat man himself, staring at me. What? He was staring at you? That is fucked up. How are you not reacting to any of this? I don't know
Yeah.
how I would experience this myself.
Honestly, her reactions from the earlier story and this one, like she's super calm. Like obviously, when I get scared, I do jump a little, but I stay calm or I
Yeah.
don't move.
Yeah,
But
you kind of like freeze up.
yeah, you're like, but her reactions are like, oh, whatever, that's normal.
Or maybe that's just how we're interpreting them,
Maybe.
Like, oh, she just saw him and stared at me and that's it. Like maybe that's the way that's the vibe that we're giving, but
Maybe we should talk to her and
Ash, comment down below.
we'll bring it up next time on our next scary story episode. We'll be like, oh, we talked to Ash and we were reading it wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, so after that, the goat man himself was staring at me. So we all went back to the bridge. When we got to the bridge, there's actually a rumor that if you throw a coin down, he will throw it back up, and it will land heads up every single time. My friends went to the car, and I threw a coin just to see if something would happen. And I looked over the bridge. No one was there. I waited about 2-3 seconds, and my coin was back in my hands. Heads up.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, to actually experience that, and you know
Yeah.
what? Shit, it's real. Fuck. Okay, heads up. We left after that, but I've been back there a few times, and I see him. I see him in different places near the house, the trail, the bridge. I've even crawled down under the bridge and saw him standing, waiting. I used a flashlight to see if it was an actual person, and when the light hit him, when the light hit where he was standing, there was nobody there. So I turned it back off, and he was there. That's fucking scary, dude. I've actually seen. Oh well, I think there's a video on YouTube. You all seen the clip with. I think it's called Lights Off or something. You turn off the switch. There's someone. Looks like someone
Oh,
standing there.
yeah.
You turn it back on, and there's no one there.
And
Turn
he
off
just
the lights,
keeps
and
getting
he's there.
closer.
Yeah, and he's getting. They actually made a movie about that.
Yeah.
Movie was shit, by the way, guys.
We will not be doing an episode at.
We will definitely not be doing an episode on that unless we're gonna shit on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down, but let me see. So I turned it off, and he was back. Last time I went, I took my niece, who was 16 at the time, and I was behind her just to keep an eye on her, of course. And I felt an arm wrap around my shoulder in a protective way. I guess you could say that. But there was nobody standing next to me or near us. Ash, just saying, Miss Tori Senpai was talking about you coming down here. Be
I would
interesting
like
to meet
to
you.
meet you.
Yeah, very interesting. Would like to meet you. Share some stories here back and forth. But alright, guys. Good stories. Appreciate the stories. Keep them coming, guys, and we'll go ahead and just read them out like we did. Leave a comment down below if you want us to do another series or anything like that. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. We talked about it. I think we're going to do Signs next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carlos wants to do Signs. We want to do Signs. I mean, Signs is a great fucking movie. It's
I
Mel
love
Gibson.
Signs. Mhm.
Mel Gibson.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin fucking Phoenix. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will be all for today. And we'll catch you next time from the far side of the moon.